What you're looking at here is my GHK G5, and during some recent filming, unfortunately this thing kind of pissed the bed. The charging handle completely snapped. I mean, granted, I will give it the benefit of the doubt. It was like 11 degrees Fahrenheit out, and I was HK slapping it, but when we went to index the first mag and slap the charging handle down, the charging handle busted, because these are made of polymer. Now, these are a cheap and affordable gas blowback replica, which I will be releasing a full video on either before this or just after this during a whole review. We did unbox it on film, though, and when that charging handle broke, crazy enough, I was already in the works with RogueWorx about a part that they sent out to me to showcase for you guys, which we'll check out in a later video, which is going to help with the longevity of this thing, and making this super affordable replica still pretty affordable, but also reliable. This I ordered from RogueWorx, and this should allow us to first upgrade our charging handle to a new CNC'd version. Now, something that I do want to mention, I purchased this particular part, not the next part that we're going to check out in another future video. This particular part I purchased myself, so we'll be installing this. And it's a little bit of like a two-parter. These are purchasable separately. So it has a CNC, oh, they're already together? Okay, wow. Okay, and these are those little C-clip pins that we're going to need to put it together. All right, so this is the charging handle upgrade, and these are printed, which looks like some sort of a carbon fiber. There's a ton of different variants, and I picked up the one that has the RogueWorx logo on it. It's got like the goose, I think it's supposed to be, because I thought it would be really, really cool. And this is the part, this is their CNC'd charging handle, and I'm going to try and take it apart just so I could show you, because this is the part that you're going to get on its own, and then this is an aftermarket upgrade you could pick up with it. So I do appreciate them putting it together for us. It's really nice, but I do want to just kind of showcase it for you. So these parts, oh, it's pretty snug. Eh. Dang, RogueWorx. Okay. I'm not going to continue to remove that. I guess you're going to have to hammer that down when you do get it. But it's a small little CNC charging handle that you can run on its own. But they do offer these in a bunch of different variants, like I said, that are going to just latch onto the end and give you some more to grip on. They have like swirled ones. They have ones that are really going in there. There we go. They have ones that are like flared at the end. They have larger ones, angled ones, you name it. They've got a ton. They even also make a charging handle that is like collapsible, like it folds off to the side, which would be really cool because you can, in fact, run two of these guide rods, springs, and charging handles and have an ambidextrous, both sides folded charging handle. But we're going to reinstall this guy so that we can get back on with our review video. To play it on the safe side, we're just going to pop out the pins and we'll take the upper and lower apart. So there's a pin in the back here that we have to pop out. And that'll stick and stay in place. Keep that in mind, it's not going to come all the way out. And then there's another pin up in the front, right? We'll try unscrewing it, see if that makes a difference. It's like a two-way pin. Yeah, it's one of those two-way pins. I don't know if this is how it's supposed to come. I thought it just came with a regular pin, but I'm not 100% sure. And we're going to have to knock that guy out as well. There comes our bolt. Oh, I'm all over the place here. Pop this guy all out. The bolt, spring, and the guide rod. I might not even have to take that apart. Huh. Okay, I'm going to leave that in place for now. I just wanted to get the spring tension off of the charging handle and guide rod. Now we have to remove these 4 screws to get the front out. We'll see if that's the right size. Looks like it is. Of course, those are super tight. So all 4 of these screws are going to be exactly the same size. So you don't have to worry about like remembering where they go. Just make sure you take them all out. It's 2. And then we'll swing on to the opposite side. I'm not sure if I'm going to have to take the can off the front. Oh, that's a tight one. Why is that so tight? Might have to grab a handheld. That one's coming out easy. I don't want to break that. Here's what I'm going to do. You know what they say, when in doubt? Leverage. Bingo. That was a tight one. I wonder if that was from factory or if somebody had taken this apart before I had it. Because again, like I said in the past video, this was an aftermarket pickup from the Hop-A-Bat. So I'm actually going to just push that pin back through so that stops flopping around. Now we just pop the front side up, and we should be able to slide this guy out and forward. Got to push from back here. And that'll slide the front end on out, and you could see where this guy busted on me previously. Pop open the pin and punch. I'm going to have to kind of size this out here. What kind of size we're going to need. I guess I have to pull this guy out here. No. Go a little larger than that. That is pretty thick. Might need something like one of these. So that's too thick. What about this guy? Oh, that might be right up the alley. All right. See what side it's kind of protruding out of most. It looks like it's that side, and I think that's the only thing holding it in place. I think so. Let's go ahead and punch that out. I've always preferred regular pins. These will probably last you a lot longer because they're a little bit more malleable. They can bend. That'll pull your hop-up unit out, and we don't have to pull it all the way out all the way with the barrel. We just got to pull these guys apart. All right. Now what we have to do is knock these two small little ones out. Now, I don't 100% know if these are the same size as... I mean, I assume they're the same size as the RogueWorx ones, but I guess they give you a pair of extra ones in case you lose them. So we got both of those little clips out. I assume now this just pops off the top, and then these should help us remove it. If I can get a good grip on it. A little wiggle. There you go. See how it's like wedged on the inside of there? It's a little bent too. I don't know if that was from me hammering it or not, but just something to keep in note. Okay. Let's pop this guy on. It fits nice and snug like a glove. And just for the strength purposes, I'm going to use the ones that RogueWorx sent us. I'll keep those other two in case I ever need them, or in case we ever decide to like throw dual charging handles on there. But these might be a little deformed now. All right. Now let's get it reinstalled. So we have to put the spring and guide rod on. Toss it on this side. If you want it on this side, you can. You could throw it on the other side if you want it the opposite direction. What's really cool about this thing is it is ambidextrous. We're going to now have to knock that pin in that we took out before. It's going to go right in the bottom. Make sure everything's lined up nicely. That'll go in that direction. See, this one's bigger, so it's just like overall going to be easier. Making sure everything's lined up correctly. All right. Let's drive it home. Boy, do I love those things. All right, we are locked in place. Okay. Everything's slide nice and smooth. It's a little wobbly as expected before we're going to put it inside of the GHK G5. As per always, no matter how hard I try and how dedicated I am to keeping my space clean, it always just becomes an absolute mess when you're tacking around. I would advise not to be like me. And we're just going to pop this guy in place. Now, I know RogueWorx had mentioned to me that they noticed a lot of people have a hard time like putting together, like 2 and 2 together, that the charging handle upgrade works with the nubs that they have on their website. And I think it's because the two aren't really connected together when you go look at them purchase-wise. So just keep that in mind. You might have to search on their website because these also work with their charging handles for the KCO2 as well. Just be able to slide that guy in place. Cool. Slap that down, and now we're going to drive those screws back in. Cool. And we'll just drive it home. And I'll hand tighten those as well afterwards. I'm going to hit the other side first. And then we'll go to this side. And then we'll go on to this side. Cool. Next, we're going to pop this pin back out so I can get the bolt carrier group back in place. That'll allow us to drop the upper and lower receiver apart. We could slide our bolt carrier, guide rod, and spring back in place. And then we'll pop the pin back closed. Cool. And last but not least, we have to lock that front pin in place with this flathead on the left side. And just like that, we're nice and snug. We are back in business thanks to RogueWorx. I do want to say it's a little on the wobbly end. I don't remember if the stock one was this wobbly, but just something to keep in mind. It really doesn't latch into anything up in the front. It's all mounted on the back side and then stabilized by these two parts of the upper receiver, the front and the insertion that goes in the front of the handguard, I guess. This is technically the handguard. This is still the upper receiver. If that makes sense. But it works and slides nice and smooth. We can lock it up now. And you should be able to HK slap it. What did I just... Brother. What busted now? Oh my god. That little plastic piece. Totally busted. Okay. No HK slapping. Don't HK slap your G5. Jeez, bro. GHK. I know this thing's cheap, but come on. That's just not acceptable. Okay, so the charging handle's not going to break, right? Something that I do want to talk about is the fact that it is slamming up into the front of the receiver here. Now, originally, the stock charging handle is weak, so that's what broke. This is a non-reciprocating charging handle, so when you rack it back and let it go, it might just be fine. You may have no problems. If you were to lock it back, which it still locks back, luckily, and then release it slowly, you'll be fine. But if you do HK slap it, the longevity of that is still unknown. You might start to crack this portion of the front receiver. It's a little loose here, which is how the other one was as well. So it might reduce the likelihood that that's going to break. But with the majority of these things being plastic, besides now the charging handle, I guess only time will tell. RogueWorx did a phenomenal job on their product. The G5, I'll save it for the review video. I'll catch you on the next adventure. It's been a roller coaster. Peace.